One table, 6 nerds, a dungeon full of cards. If Magic the Gathering, D&D, and improv comedy had a baby, we'd be that baby. And if that baby wanted to hear an amazing story, we'd be that story too. And we'd also be the old man with the walrus mustache and the dusty cardigan telling you that story, and, well, you get the idea. Welcome to The Flip.
Yeah.
Greetings, mortals, and welcome to The Flip, where the dungeon is our deck. I'm Alan, your dungeon master. Each card we flip is another chapter in an epic adventure where the cards we reveal determine the roles we play, the items we discover, and the creatures and monsters we meet. Joining me today are 5 talented improv comedians who will be on the adventure, helping create the story as we go along. Our quest today is inspired by Magic the Gathering's newest set, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. We'll also be using the newest pre-constructed commander deck to find our party's leader. Today's deck is Planar Portal. Each of the new Forgotten Realms commander decks comes with a hero and a villain, and either can serve as your commander. Our special guest, Megan of Good Luck High Five, is serving as our party's leader today, and she loves reading, and actually wrote some of the flavor text that appears on the cards of this set.
What? Unbelievable.
We figured that we would give her a hero, Prosper Tome-Bound, who is literally bound to a book.
Hey everybody, I'm Prosper Tome-Bound. I'm bound to this really great book, who I also made a very dark bargain with. Best deal of my life.
Megan, you've been given an opening hand of 3 cards, which you will cast throughout the course of today's game, so use them wisely. You've also been given a class enchantment, which will provide you with some additional spells as you work your way through the dungeon.
Sick.
Now, let's meet our other 2 party members.
Hi, my name's Tyler, and I'm playing a monk of the open hand named Colin. My pastimes are walking off into the distance in silence and hitting things with my fists.
Swipe right.
You're good
So
at it.
moody.
Our other player.
Hello, my name is Poem. I'm a valor singer, a tiefling bard. My favorite thing in the world is composing poems as an effort to escape my fiendish upbringing.
What's a rhyme for chocolate?
Bocklet.
And these 2 lovely humans will be our NPCs, our non-player characters, populating the world that I create using the cards from this deck.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm MJ.
One final thing before we get started. We'll be giving away the commander deck used to inspire this episode to one lucky viewer. If you want to win, click the link under this video, like, retweet, and follow for a chance to win. Our story begins when our adventuring party, you come across a river.
Well, I'm just gonna say it, like, boats are best for rivers, but we don't currently have a boat.
I could maybe write a poem about a boat and maybe one would appear. What do you think?
Fording across the river are 2 giant figures. One of them is a hoarding ogre.
Ah,
He has a bag full of treasure and things slung over his shoulder, and beside him is his companion, a loathsome troll.
Oh, God. Carl, I couldn't find it. Yet again.
Relax, Gregory.
Hey, hello. You
hello.
two.
Oh, gosh, an adventuring party? I hate
They're
this.
throwing a lot of adjectives around already.
excuse me, kind sirs. I just wanted to say I think you both look like A+ adventurers yourselves. And,
Can you get a diplomacy check?
yes, I'd like to roll for diplomacy. 7. Ha, lucky 7.
I'll do a charm check on him.
Okay, go ahead.
12.
Oh, would you like me to write a poem about how lovely you both are?
Oh.
Only if it's worth some money.
Ooh, 1 ogre, 1 troll. Guess what? They're really cool. It was a slant
Yes,
rhyme.
a slant rhyme. I was just about to say that.
The loathsome troll pulls out from his, what I assume is just a belt made of skin, and fans himself with a fan made of bones.
They step up out of the water onto the far side of the bank.
I wanted to try to persuade them to carry us back across the river.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
A 5. Hear me out. Put us on your shoulders and take us back across.
Listen, anytime someone starts with "hear me out," I can't stand it.
It's already a problem for him.
But hear me out. Oh, no. Okay.
No.
Both of you were speaking of something you were looking for. What was it?
They point back over behind you at a hole in the ground.
Oh, well, it's just a hole in the ground.
But wherever a hole is, means there's something in the hole. And in the hole is what we are looking for.
Excuse me,
I
is that...
don't mean, I don't
God, I
mean
hate when he talks like that.
Gregory,
Carl.
we weren't gonna bicker in front of people, remember?
Well, I can't
What did
stand
Dr.
it.
Terman say?
What have you
Dr.
been...
Terman say we need to listen to each other.
Dr. Terman's not a real doctor.
Dr. Terman costs as much as a real doctor.
He's a sorcerer.
Anyway, as the adventurers here, we'd like to say something to you.
Oh God, here comes more diplomacy.
We're going to fight you now.
Hold up. We're just looking for the Book of Exalted Deeds.
Oh, a book, you say?
You're looking for a book too?
Yeah?
We have so much in common that we haven't even touched on yet. Check out my sick book right here.
She's chained to it.
She opens a book
Right.
that she's chained to, and like dark words begin to manifest in the air before her.
Tell me this isn't the sickest book you've ever seen.
It looks expensive. If you were to have that book and the Book of Exalted Deeds, think about how much money you could make.
Think about all the things you could learn.
Think about all the words.
Think about how we wouldn't have to talk to Dr. Terman at all anymore.
He's a sorcerer.
He's a doctor.
Well, what do you think, gang? Should we go on an adventure into that hole?
Let's do it. If there's a book in there, there might be another book, because where there's one book, there's possibly a library.
The logic checks out to me.
You guys descend down into the hole and enter this large room where there are stalactites and stalagmites hanging from the ceiling and growing up from the ground.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's so majestic.
And as you approach one of those stalagmites, a lurking roper is actually what you encounter. Its mouth opens up, the eye opens wide, tentacles start coming out, and it lashes at you, Prosper. With an 18, it slashes at your body, pulls at your chain, and starts choking you with the book.
Prosper, no!
This is the way I want to go if it's gonna.
All right, but you don't have to talk like that. There's still time. We can still save you. I'd like to try to punch the tentacle and get it to let go.
Go ahead and give me a deck.
17.
17. Yeah, you punch the eye of the lurking roper and it releases her. The tentacles are wriggling up in the air.
All right.
I'd like to stab the lurking roper's eye with my little tiny sword.
Go ahead, give me an attack.
All right. 2.
2. You
right.
stab over past it, and now that it's looking for a new target, it aims at you, and with a 6, it misses you.
Oh, try again.
I would like to try to read some spooky words and Eldritch Blast this roper.
All right, go ahead and do your Eldritch Blast. You open your book, and the words begin to come out, and you're choked up a little bit, and the words aren't coming out right, and they spill out over the ground instead of hitting the lurking roper.
I'd like to use this Delver's Torch to try to set the roper on fire.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
20.
Natural 20.
All right.
Yeah, you punch it in the eye, and now you take the torch and you just jam it down its throat. It lights up from the inside and illuminates the cave. And it also illuminates a treasure chest that is standing behind or is sitting behind the lurking roper between it and the door on the far wall.
Did we kill the lurking roper?
Yeah, well, it's on fire and dying.
Okay, just checking.
Well, you're the only one who managed to put a dent in that thing, so I think this is yours to open.
Oh, should we open it or should we just go? Sometimes it's a bad idea to open treasures, but there could be a
There
book
could be a
inside of
book
it. So
inside.
I guess I've answered
Why
my
don't
own question.
I say a quick poem before you open it.
Yes, for good
Okay.
luck.
Yes.
For good luck.
Yes. Oh, treasure chest, bring us the best. That's it. That's my poem.
Very good. Yes, short but sweet.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, I'd like to open the chest.
Okay, as you go to open the chest, you discover that it is a mimic.
We should have left it alone.
Always.
And the mimic makes a bite attack against you with a 15 and clamps down on your arm and starts swallowing you whole.
Oh no, it's his punching arm! And he's the only one who's good at the punching!
Oh no, not your punching arm!
Help me!
I would like to cast a fireball against it.
Oh, it's definitely going to be on fire. Go ahead and roll with advantage as you send a fireball striking at your monk friend and the mimic.
A 10.
A 10. You do explode the mimic and your friend as well. You are bloodied over there.
Okay.
I'll cast Contact Other Plane.
Okay. Contact Other Plane lets you contact beings from other planes. So you can contact the elemental plane of fire, the astral plane, the ethereal plane.
Hello, yes, other plane.
Oh, hello, hold on, I'm on the phone.
Yes, that's all right. Yes, I'm good. I'm all right. Yeah, take your time.
Hey, hello, a mimic is eating my friend.
Yes.
I'm wondering what to do about that.
Well, you could just cast Polymorph on it.
Oh, I don't have that.
Oh, I'm sorry, click.
They weren't any help at all.
That's because you consulted someone else and not a book. I open up my book. I start flipping through the pages.
Give me a knowledge. You give me a knowledge check.
Okay.
Yeah. Or an intelligence check.
A 14.
Yeah, you open up to a page about mimics and you find that they are happy just like eating materials and things, but they want to get flesh specifically. So now that it has him, it's not going to let him go. But you know that from the inside, it's a lot softer. So if he's swallowed whole, he might be able to punch his way out and kill the thing.
All right, you're not gonna like this.
I'm listening.
Just let it swallow you.
Wait, what?
Once you're in there, you're gonna use those punching fists of yours and you're gonna punch your way right back out.
Are you sure that's how it works? So you're basing this off of a book, and I'm going to...
What better
fair
information
enough.
is there?
All right, in I go.
As you go inside the mimic, you find that there are other items inside of it, including a healing potion.
Oh, hey, you out there? There's a potion in here, so we're all good. I'm gonna start punching now.
Great.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
4.
You guys see the shape of his fist punch out from the inside of the mimic, kind of like a pelican's gull.
Let me dive into the chest too to help him out.
Okay, you jump inside as well.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for stabbing the mimic from the inside, because if you're stabbed in your mouth, you know, like have you ever bitten to a burger where they still have the like, toothpick? That's what I'm imagining.
I usually take the toothpick out, but
Do you speak from experience?
No! 3!
Oh, man.
Yep.
Poem, thanks
You
for
forget to
coming in
draw
here.
your sword before you get into the mimic's mouth, and now you're trying to pull it out, and there's just not a lot of space inside there.
First room. This is the entrance.
all right, there's nothing to do. I'm gonna jump inside there also.
All right.
Don't give advice if you can't take the advice.
That's good.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I leap into the mimic's mouth.
It opens its mouth again to swallow you whole, and the three of you are in this tiny little space together.
This is the shortest episode ever.
I'd like to cast Kick in the Door and kick the top of the...
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
All right, make this one
right,
count,
come on.
okay?
3.
Are you serious?
You got a 1.
Hold on.
got a 1 and a 3.
Hold on, I'm gonna cast Fate's Reversal to have him
Fate's
reroll.
reversal. Okay, yeah. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Okay,
All right, for sure it'll be good this time.
I swear to God.
No way.
3 to 4.
No way.
You guys are slowly being digested by the mimic. The monk is beginning to lose consciousness because he's been in there the longest, suffocating.
This feels all right, actually. I think we're gonna be okay. Just close your eyes. It's a lot better.
All right, you all, I know what we have to do. Everyone put your hands on the wall and push as hard as you can so we're choking it from the inside.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. All right.
All right, go ahead and you give me a strength check with advantage from these two helping you.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, no more 3s and 4s.
A natural 20.
There it is.
So his feet are pressed against the ceiling of it. He starts pushing. You guys push on all sides, and the thing explodes from the inside in every direction. And the last item that it contained falls out. A bag, seemingly mundane, a bag of holding.
Don't trust it.
I bet it can hold books.
I bet it could hold a lot of books.
Let's find out what's in this bag of holding. Go ahead and crack this pack, and then each of you guys take a card from inside there.
Do I,
Crack
we
that
get to
pack.
pick it?
Yeah, you get to pick out of those
Okay.
which card you want to use.
All right, I can take this fire giant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can summon him.
All right, I'm gonna take this fire giant.
Okay.
He was inside this bag.
It's an extra dimensional space. It might just be his head that pops out.
All right. Very good.
That seems
All right.
cool.
All right.
Okay.
You don't think the bag is empty necessarily, but yeah, those are the things that you guys grab from it.
Ooh.
And you guys proceed through the door to the next room. Go ahead and level up and take the next card under your class card.
Necessary. I was out.
we really tried hard on that mimic.
The first room.
Ooh.
In the second room, you meet an ingenious smith.
Oh.
And with the ingenious smith is his faithful companion, a blink dog.
Delightful.
He's hammering away, working on some type of mystical weapon, and the dog is like jumping across, grabbing tools from him, and then teleporting back to where the master is to hand him
Wow,
off.
that's so efficient.
Wow.
Hello, both of you. We're in this dungeon.
Oh, hello.
That's pretty much the gist of it. We're looking for a book.
The Book of Exalted Deeds. Have you heard of it?
I don't mess with books.
Are you telling me that there were no expert texts involved in your education in smithing?
I make with my hands, and I learn with them.
I guess that's a no.
I think that, yes,
That's a no
so
on
you
the
were
book front.
an apprentice then.
Aren't we all apprentices to something?
Ah,
Oh, I'm an
Wow.
apprentice of poetry. I consider myself a lifelong student.
yes.
I'm apprenticed to a book, and someday I'll be a book.
Wow, I did. Prosper, thank you for sharing that. That helps me understand a lot about what's going on so far.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
No problem.
That's kind of a beautiful goal. I'm apprenticed to fists.
Oh,
Well, live by the feast, die by the fist, they say.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Good boy.
What are you building here or creating?
On the anvil is a sword that every time it's struck, it is dancing. The dancing sword. The dancing sword, when it's complete, will be able to attack on its own, move around, take its own turns, and strike at things.
I'd like to say that it's working on me more than I am it.
that's exactly how I feel about reading.
Yes, I see wisdom in your eyes.
I would like to charm this person.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever found that when you're learning something, it unlocks something that you already knew inside of you?
He like takes the hammer he has and like kind of flips it up to like look cool and catch it.
I take out my book and I like rifle through the pages and they make like just a nice sound and they like kind of blow my hair in their wind.
The blink dog disappears for a second and reappears with like a candlelit dinner.
Spaghetti.
Two plates of spaghetti. Yeah.
Not only do I agree with what you've said, that might even be a thing that I did not once know, but did know in somewhere inside me.
Oh, yes, I'm following.
It looks like you have a nice spaghetti dinner for two. Do you think that 4 people could sit down and eat it?
Certainly. And he takes the hammer and he smashes the plates and he just into two. Allow me to make you some forks.
He goes over to the hammer. He hammers down 4 forks that appear out of nowhere, and the blink dog appears with like little meatballs that he nuzzles onto each of the plates.
Oh, this is lovely.
It's delightful. I never expected this inside of this dungeon, but it's quite a pleasant surprise.
Well, one person's dungeon's another person's rented blacksmith space that they get for pretty cheap since it's in a dungeon.
A question about that sword you're making.
The dancing sword.
The dancing sword. Say, what would a party of adventurers just hypothetically have to do to acquire such a sword?
You'd have to kill us both. Unless, of course, you could outsmart me.
Oh.
We have to try outsmarting first.
Absolutely, Prosper. You go. You've got the best chance of
All right.
all of us, I'm sure.
First, let me finish my spaghetti.
Yes.
I start slurping a noodle, and instead of leading to a person, it turns out that my book is the other side. And it's slurping a spaghetti also in my book, and I kiss at the end. And then now I'm ready for the challenge.
Really good.
Very good.
Somehow that works for the blacksmith even more. Nice.
All right, let's hear your riddle.
My dog and I each have a talisman.
Okay.
That's 2.
One of the talismans is the Reaper talisman, and the other talisman is the Trickster's talisman.
Which one of us has which talisman? One is a trickster, the other a reaper.
I'm gonna consult my friends very briefly.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, which one of you thinks that they carry away souls? And which, and which one's just doing some light trickery?
Yes.
That blink dog blinks in and out so quickly, it makes me think.
What were you going to say, Prosper?
It seems very tricky.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
What were you thinking?
I thought you were gonna say, where is it going?
To reap, perhaps.
Yes, where it's blinking in and taking a soul and then taking it to the place where
Yes, it could be in the
souls
moment between when it blinks to when it grabs the metal and then blinks back. In that interim, we don't see the dog, so it could be doing almost anything.
Hold on, I have a
Meanwhile, the blacksmith
question.
and the dog are just eating all the spaghetti while this is happening.
Let me just try this.
Yes.
All right.
Which one of you has the trickster talisman? See, there we go.
Oh, well
done. What are you doing? Every time we do this. Remember what Dr. Tinnerman said? He's a doctor.
You all, I just have to say, this Dr. Tedeman does not seem like a very legitimate
Yes,
doctor.
it seems like I don't think they're helping these people, as far as I can tell.
You've all done very well.
Thank you.
Not only do you achieve the dancing sword, but you now can receive our talismans. Because clearly, we didn't deserve them in the first place.
His tail goes between his legs.
It's okay.
And he just
It's a good
disappears.
dog.
Oh, it is tricky. You see, it's very tricky.
You were right.
As you guys hand out the items, you proceed to the next room and go ahead and take your next level up on your character cards. You find a cursed idol, a symmetrical statue in the center of the room. On one side of the statue is the Neverwinter Dryad. And on the other side of the statue is the Pixie Guide.
Pixie, this idol is cursed.
Yes, it is. It is the worst.
Oh, did you hear them? They just said a poem.
As she says, did you hear them? They just said a poem. You guys don't hear that. You hear her speak incredibly fast, and her body begins to age, and you're seeing wrinkles appear on the face of the Valor Bard.
Poem.
No.
What's happening?
As you say poem, you're fine.
What do you mean?
As you say, what do you mean? It speeds out again, and you're aging rapidly.
Can I tell that I'm raging?
Yeah, you feel like everybody's moving incredibly slowly around you as your words come out.
Stop talking.
As you say, stop talking, you guys both begin to age rapidly, and your words come out incredibly fast.
Alan, I'd like to do a perception check.
Yeah, go ahead.
10.
It's something to do with that cursed idol in the middle of the room.
Time is cruel to these adventurers.
Yes, now adventurers.
I'm gonna do a perception check. 10.
Yeah, they're circling the statue in the center, speaking back and forth to one another.
I'd like to do a diplomacy check with these two goobers over here. 10.
What do you say?
Riddle me this, you body lads. What could you say that would make me glad?
You all hear that normally, and he does not age.
This room is filled with cursed words.
If thou dost speak, you won't be heard.
For when you speak, it speeds up time.
Unless you share a perfect rhyme.
Oh, wait. Friends of mine, I think we must speak in rhyme.
Yes, you're right, and that's so good. I think that chest over there is made out of wood.
Hey, you two, could you tell me where we should, adventurers 3, move through this room to find the door through which we will find more?
To lift the curse, you must speak the words.
Are they words that before we've heard?
It depends on how well you were listening.
You look great. Your skin's glistening.
Thank you, but I don't need compliments.
But you do need a nice set of breath mints.
And with that, the idol breaks into 2 pieces and shatters on the ground.
Oh, thank God they did it.
I'm really sorry about the breath mints. I think that your breath smells fine.
It's been ages.
We haven't been able to not rhyme in so long.
You guys are so cool.
Thank you. We've been trapped in here. We had an appointment with Dr. Teneman a bit ago.
Oh, just don't skip it. Skip it. Do not go to Dr. Teneman, okay? We've seen several people who have been seeing him, and it does not seem to be working.
I told you he's not a doctor.
It's in his name.
I'd like to give these 2 a potion of healing, and hopefully it'll be able to like help them a little bit. I mean, if it's in maybe they can put it on their minds. I don't know how that works.
It heals their body, but the emotional scars are still going to be there afterwards.
All right, well.
Behind in the room, they leave the instrument of the bards behind, a legendary artifact.
I feel really sad that the curse is broken. I know I'm supposed to be happy, but I really liked that.
Yes, I mean, it's all right, Poem. Sometimes we could do that just for fun if you want to.
Oh, could we?
On the far wall, you see a door that is kind of crystallized with frost, and it says some draconic text above, and then a thing of colons, and it says Dr. Terraman below.
Ooh, can I do a perception check on this script that's on the wall?
Yeah, go ahead.
15.
Yeah, it's draconic, and it says Icewind-Death.
Oh, that doesn't seem so great.
No, it really doesn't. I'd like to do a perception check as well and just see, is there something, is there any safe way to open this door? Or is there a way to open this door that will be, 20.
A natural 20.
All right.
You know that touching this door, that what is beyond is ice, frozen. You know that it's draconic script. Icewind-Death is probably the name of some draconic creature that is on the far side of this door.
I would like to consult Zalto, the fire giant duke.
Yep, you pop open the bag, his
What's
head
up?
pops out.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Zalto? We're about to go into like a pretty cold place, and I was wondering if you had any recommendations for, some ways to heat it up in there.
I say come in hot, you know what I mean? Hot and heavy, break the door down, see what's up. It gets too chilly in there, duck out.
That was really illuminating. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I'm also on fire, so.
So great.
Well, should we go through this door? What do you think?
Well, I think that if there's a book beyond, there might be a library, and I can't turn away from that.
You open the door to the cave of the Frost Dragon. And inside the cave of the Frost Dragon is Dr. Teneman, also known as icingdeath, Frost Tyrant.
The doctor is in.
All the books are frozen against the wall in water, never to be read, preserved forever.
Oh, Prosper, look, it was a library after all.
You can see some framed like graduation certificates and things.
All in Draconic.
All right, Dragon, we've come here with one purpose, which I have only now discovered. You have to free these books so that others can read them.
Ah, yes.
These books are mine. The knowledge is mine.
He lets out a frost breath and he uses it to crystallize our Prosper Tome-Bound. Ice begins to surround you, and with minimus containment, your body freezes down into a small crystal in which you are pounding away on the inside of.
Okay, can I instead just be like reading my book on the inside?
Prosper
This is
doesn't
a
care.
nice time.
Yeah, you realize it's really, okay, yeah, it's quiet
It's
in
so
here.
quiet in here.
But you guys just see her mouthing that. You don't hear it.
Oh no, Prosper's trapped.
Yes, they're calling for help.
Oh, surely we can help.
I don't know what to do. Can I call I'm gonna cast Planar Ally.
Okay. You summon a planar ally. The person that you contacted on the phone earlier, when you contacted other plane, is pulled to this dimension. They have a phone on one side and a cord going up to their ear.
Hello, yes, how can I help you?
Oh, hey, yes, it's me again. I called earlier. Do you remember?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm wondering now. We're dealing with a very angry frost dragon. Do you have any tips?
Oh, sure. I could just wrap this phone cord around their neck.
Oh, thank you. That would be helpful.
Here I go.
It gets a natural 20. The planar ally jumps around the neck of the frost dragon and starts pulling tight. The dragon is rearing its head back in the air, and it sends out rays of frost in every direction. One is trying to hit you, Monk. With a 6, it misses and just like beams across the top of the roof.
I'm gonna cast another spell. I want to cast Charmed Sleep on the dragon.
Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay. 3 and a 4.
Oh my god.
Sorry, my rates just went up.
All right, Alan, I'd like to cast Rally Maneuver to both attack the dragon and try to save Prosper at the same time.
Okay, so both of you guys make attack rolls, and are you joining in the rally maneuver as well?
All right, I'll look for some info in my book.
1.
16.
20.
So you shatter the minimus containment around you and begin to grow to your full size. You end up punching the side of the dragon, and you trip right over yourself. The dancing sword comes out and like starts dueling with you.
Hey, stop it!
The sword, get back here.
While you're distracted, the dragon reaches out with its tail and touches you with true polymorph. And it starts shrinking you down to the size and shape of a bunny rabbit.
Poem!
Poem, you look very cute like this.
That's so small.
Do you feel like you want to be big again? I don't want to make assumptions about what you want.
I promise, make me big again.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this. Wait, no, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
The bunny?
not you. No, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the idea of a spell. Of the idea.
Try to counter it in some way?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll.
A 5.
Yeah, so you think you find the words for it. You're thinking, okay, so he's a frost dragon. The opposite must be heat, hot,
Yes.
melting. And so you say those words, and the eldritch energy from them begin to heat up your rabbit friends.
No!
Their snow hair begins to catch fire.
Oh no!
Book, stop talking!
Can I cast my Trickster's Talisman that I got from the Spaghetti Boys?
Yeah, you swap positions with your warlock friend. You grow to full size, the warlock friend shrinks down and catches fire.
Well, that was very tricky, Poem. I'll have to give it that.
That's a good point.
I'd like to use my talisman to try to like pull the soul of Prosper out of the bunny body.
Give me an attack roll.
10?
You reach into the bunny, and the bunny is hopping away from you. It does not want to be caught by the monk who summoned the energy of the Reaper's talisman.
Well, that was my best idea.
All right, how about this? I'm going to try to play the instrument of the bards.
Okay. So you start playing the instrument of the bards, and you come up with a song to return your friend to normal. What are the lyrics of this song?
Yeah.
Should have known this was coming.
As I sing a song to you, you are small and you are blue. If I hold on. If you like the words I sing, maybe it will make you big.
Another slant rhyme.
Almost got
I love
there.
that this music is playing and like
The
into
dragon.
the hallways of the other rooms too, and even the blacksmith has like a tear falling down and he doesn't quite know why.
Musical therapy.
The dragon does not like the song, does not like you, and opens its mouth to send a cone of cold across you, and with a 19 is starting to freeze you solid from bottom to top.
Did my song at least work?
Yes.
Am I me now?
The warlock is slowly turning from bunny chained to book on fire to person less on fire with book.
All right, I would like to hurl this dragon through hell.
Go ahead and roll with advantage. As you unlock a door, you use the key that normally chains you to your book. You unlock a door in the middle of the air and it opens to the plane of hell.
So I would like to be clear, I always have the option to separate myself from my book, but I am never taking it. Okay.
Good to know. Thank you.
An 18.
Yep. And you aim the portal towards the dragon, and the dragon is slowly being sucked in, pulled in
Hey, what's
from
up?
its frost world.
Oh, it's a giant guy.
Yes.
Is this that guy?
Yes, that's
this is
him.
the dragon.
Oh man, this guy sucks.
The dragon is hurled through hell. The fire giant jumps on its back and starts beating it as it disappears off into like the abyss in the plains.
Oh, this is triggering my fear of abandonment.
I slammed the door shut.
I can't believe I bought your book.
And while the door was open, the room begins to melt. The books are released, and you find the Book of Exalted Deeds radiating on one of the shelves.
All of these books are perfect, but this book is the most perfect.
Well, Prosper, it really seems like you found your true haven.
You're right. Am I supposed to live here in this library? What's a library without a librarian?
That's true.
That's fair, but also I will offer that you have that bag now, and you might be able to just put all these books in there and take your library with you.
The traveling library of my evil little heart's dreams.
Oh, that sounds really lovely. I could write a poem about it.
Please do while I put all these books in my bag.
Okay.
And with that, Prosper gathers all the books, and we end our adventure.
All right.
Thank you for watching The Flip. Shout out to today's improvisers, Megan Wolf, MJ Matheson, Tyler Mills, Tyler Michaels King, and Maria Bartolti. If you liked what you saw, check out our podcast. It's called Break the Dice, the Improvised Campaign, and it's available wherever you listen to podcasts. For all things Break the Dice, check out our website at btdpod.com. Remember, if you want to win the Commander deck featured in this episode, just click on the link under this video, like, retweet, and follow for a chance to win. Until next time, may all your hits be crits.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.